Eating's all. I didn't miss. I swear I didn't forget. I just overslept. Uh, Apologize, but I didn't miss. I did my stuff last night. I had a brainstorm, and I went through my brainstorm, and then I went to sleep, and I didn't wake up until a while ago. Immediately. I didn't even have coffee yet, nothing. So here I am. I don't think I have to do it over because I didn't forget. It's not that I forgot. It's that I brainstorming and overslept. So to all who was following me, I apologize, and hopefully you did it on your own. And we're going to go in a minute into the video, starting about right now. Well, I think I'm going to wait a minute, make sure nobody's going to come in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait a minute. But I will breathe along the way. And I will use this as extra, relaxed time. Hey, Seven Serpents, I am so sorry I didn't come on at 8. But, sometimes you just get through them brainstorms and you get tired and you fall asleep and, you oversleep. So, yeah, I slept way too long. My alarm didn't go off on my phone to wake me up. I said it, this has been happening several times to me where something is messing with my electronics and I'm not able to wake, use my alarms. Like it's messing with my alarms. And, like I set 3 of them at one night, and the one was on the autistic boy's phone. Whenever I woke up that morning, that same morning. This all happened in one morning, mind you. There was, hey, whoever just came on, just explaining how sorry I am. But, I had a brainstorm. I don't know if you watched them all. I had to record them. I had to, because I gotta record what I'm going through, because I want to get it from start to finish. That way, it's recorded. That somebody, that we are. There's a lot of us that are recording. So, and Gemma Church says, "Hi, I love you too. Love to you, and I love you too." Sorry, I was thinking ahead. Oh man, but I apologize. But I don't think I have to start over in my meditation because I didn't forget. I just overslept. So I'm just gonna wait another minute, another 2 minutes, see if Mike or anybody else sees it and wants to join. And hopefully everybody did their meditation by themselves and they did it, that they're doing their own schedule and they're just watching just to be watching, Maybe get some tips or advice or something, I don't know. But of course, I'm not the one to get tips and advice from, as I still got a lot of reading to do. So if you don't know about what I'm doing, it's Sandra Dee's meditation video number 3. Go watch it. There's a lot of analytics involved in it, and I don't want to explain it because I'm not that knowledgeable. So I encourage you to go see the Sandra Dee's video. And the book is called Just Sit, and we're on week 1, where we're breathing for 3 minutes. And then if your mind wanders into your thoughts, you come back to the breath and keep your mind on the breath each time. Now during this week, which I think I came close if I would have waited, if I would have just forgot this morning, I would have had to start over completely from the beginning of the week. So that I'm getting myself trained to meditate. And, sorry, I got kids out in the backyard. More kids. Littler ones too. I'm surprised I slept through them. Alright, 15, so 10 more seconds. And then we'll start. Get ready. Shake it all off. Keep relaxed. And start. Read it in a second. Wakey, wakey. Eggs bacon. Oh, man. Sorry. That's children for you. They all just got to come outside and play once once someone opens the door. And that was me. They all just kind of trailed out after me, along with my mom watched them right there. So, but it's a good challenge, to meditate through and keep your breath and keep coming back. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I apologize. But you can do it on your own for a little bit extra longer. I think I will, and once they go back inside. And of course, so they'll quiet now. No, not quiet. All right. If you want, I can come back on after I get a cup of coffee, and I just kind of like woke up and thought, oh, meditation, gotta go do meditation, gotta go do it. So I just ignored everything else and came right out and did my meditation. See, my hair is so... You probably can't see it because of the start. That's why I like this little thing. It's because it doesn't show the rawness to it too much. Because let me tell you, you got to have a stomach to do this, to be able to just fly out of bed without fixing yourself up and go in front of camera and not pretty yourself up. That I never was in prettying myself up, so they picked the right person for this job, I tell you that. Yeah, I call it this sector of the community now. And oh, did you I don't know if you guys watched. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. So freaking excited. Oh man, Anja. Let me just catch my breath. Anja. You've seen Anja on Wayne's thing, right? Oh, I forgot. I need to. Gamma had said before we went on meditation, yes, I have so much reading to conquer, but I'm also looking for a meditation method suggestions. Yeah, me too. That's why I went to Sandra, and I couldn't wait for her to get into like the meditational part of it. And I pray and I hope, Sandra, if you're watching this, please don't give up on your videos. I am depending on it. I search for people that I trust and that I've researched, and I trusted and I researched it in Jeff, and I trust Jeff's opinion, and I trust his feelings and his no. I trust him as being. But yeah, it's pretty hard, Sandra, to find someone. But I'm sure even if she didn't come back, there's a reason for it. And yeah, I'm just going to continue to do this 8-week book, and we'll just take it from there. And I'll just keep. I need to order the book. Darn it, I forgot to do that. I said I was going to do that, and I forgot to do that yesterday. But I will. I will order the book and get it sent over here to my library, and I'll read it myself if I have to. And I was going to do that anyway, just so I'm knowledgeable in myself. So, yeah. But anyway, Anja. Oh, okay. Last night on Wayne's show, Anja came on, right? And something about that woman. It was like Josh. Like all these people are coming out, and like I'm recognizing them to be masters, and I don't know, I was just so enamored by her that I had to subscribe, and I'm gonna go into her videos, so maybe she might have some meditation videos. But I know she has some tricks of the trade for like knocking on a tree. I forget. Go watch it. Go watch her. She was on Wayne's. I'll put up a link because I am going to put her in my features. I need to fix up my site too. That's another thing I need to take time to do, is finish up fixing up the site and putting like Jeff and everybody. I think I put Wayne up there already. I saw your video when you were talking about Jeff and your third eye being open. I believe that I'm going through something like that. I'm going to get the Nag Hammadi and Course in Miracles. Cool. Yeah, I'm doing the Dao De Ching, and I'm going to read that on here and do like a narrator, because it's good, to teach somebody, because then you learn it yourself really well, really well. Like I've read a part that I'm going to start in the channel here for narrating that book, and I've already read it like 4 or 5 different times to get a good understanding and to get a good meaning of the words, so I can pronounce the words right and get a flow going of my own, and so I can critique it to my own, like, read it right, read it the right way, in other words, because like I say, the way you say words is important, the way you flow them, even the way you put them and structure them in a sentence is important. Yeah, but anyway, I was watching Wayne, and I was so enamored by Anja, and it was really cool because I was so enamored by her that I went and Seven Serpents responded with, she was on Ravenwolf channel last night also. Oh, I didn't know that. And Gemma says, what book? Right now, I don't know which book you mean, because I think I talked about 2 books, but I'm doing the Dao De Chin by Lao Tzu, and that's a Taekwondo. It has to do, it intermixes with Taekwondo, so I found my niche and power. Basically, it was things that I was doing before that I didn't know what they were called, and I didn't even know somebody made something that existed by it. And I was thumbling through like meditation techniques, and I came across Tai Chi, where you heal somebody with your hands, and you use the power within yourself to heal somebody, and you're like building that power through meditation, like you're dancing and stuff, or you're not dancing, but it's like a dance. It's more like a structured movements, where you're taking your inside and you're bringing out the power into the earth, and you're bringing it back in, and you're like doing like these motions with your hands, because the hands, I always believed, had power in them. I used to do this, and my hands would get really, really, really warm. I mean, really warm. And I put them on somebody's back and use it like a heating pad. But it wasn't the heat. I realized that was doing stuff, because whenever my father was passing away in the hospital, the Tao Te Ching, yeah, the 7 Serpents said Tao Te Ching in the thing. Oh, cool! I believe in those gifts. Yeah, me too. Me too. I can prove it too. I proved it to myself with my father that it does work, that it goes far beyond anything anybody ever known. Even in the medical field, there's people that are amazed by it. Like the nurse that witnessed this, she had to leave, in the middle of the night, of course, but she came back on her shift in the morning, like at about 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, but in the morning, whenever my father woke up, or whenever they not woke up, he was in a coma, but whenever morning came and he was supposed to be woke up, and I could feel the difference, because he was sleeping, and he did wake up, and he was there, consciously with me through most of it, not all of it. Most of it he was sleeping, through, because he was tired and wore out. But he woke up inside his own head, and then they did some tests on him, and they found out, yeah, he was ready for his medicine. I think I put it in one of my other videos, the story about that, where all night long. I was just like, put my hands here and here and then here on his head and in the middle of his chest, and just kept going all around wherever I thought I should put my hands. I just followed my understanding of the no, I guess, and didn't even know I was doing it, because you live it, you don't really recognize that you're doing it, it's natural to you. It's something that you always done, but you just don't know it's called something, and but all night long I was just doing that. And some of it, whenever I first started out, I would tell him to, okay, Dad, I need you to follow me because we need, and I explained to him what was going on. He needed to slow his heart down so that he can get his medicine in the morning. And they couldn't give him the medicine to slow down his heart because he was already given so much other medicine prior. So they couldn't do it medically. They could only give him Tylenol. And with all the other medicines, because there was just so many. And so I tried this, and I told him what was going on with himself, and told him what I was doing. It's spelled different ways. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not a language that's known anywhere. You can't find it anywhere, but there's an understanding of it from people like me. So yeah, there is never going to be an understanding or a full translation of it, because it can't be. It's a loving energetic touch, yes. But it goes more than just a loving energetic touch. It's your core. I realize that now. It's your core pulling that positive energy and negative energy, and you're flowing it through the right areas. I found out. It's like I was flowing it through the right areas because I loved and because I listened. See, I loved so much that I put everything aside and I listened to my no, and at that moment, and I did everything that it was telling me to do, like tell my dad what was going on with it and all this, and then went through the motions with them. Okay, I need you to slow your heart. I need your heart to do this, Dad. This is exactly what we need your heart to do. So just follow. And it was kind of like a meditation, like all night meditation. And let me tell you, I was out the next day. I was out. I was done. I was drained. People say don't give people your energy, but in a time of distress like that, it wasn't that I was giving him energy. It's that I was letting him flow. I was bonding. Our souls were bonding. It's the best way I can explain it, because he was in a coma. I didn't think that it would take unless I bonded, unless I intertwined with his soul. If that makes sense to you guys. It wasn't really like a give of energy, but it was exhausting because you're opening up, and there's a lot of things in hospitals that could be bad. So I had to keep the guard up of anything else coming in. And now I think that was the draining part of it. The beating of the heart and the meditating, that was all easy. But, leaving up the shield that blocks everyone else out. And I wasn't meditating then because I didn't know about it, didn't know how special it was. And, I only thought tree huggers did that, tree hugging hippie. But I guess I had been a tree hugger all along and didn't know it. Because I love trees. I'll hug a tree. But anyway, I reached out to Anja and I told her how I felt, and yeah, she responded back. And she responded back 3 different times. And it made me feel so good that she responded back, no big deal, she's a master and I appreciate, the feedback. But then she came back with yeah, I'm gonna come to your chat room sometime. Sorry I missed your live. And I'm like, dude, dude, a master. Oh, we can learn so much. We can learn so much. You know, I started getting excited, man. I was flying everywhere. I was like, she got me stirred. She got me stirred so hard that I jumped so much that I jump started my thinking process. And I mean, I was up all night. I mean, my mind was just flowing with ideas, you know, I mean, to fix myself, you know, like I was telling stories about ghost stories, just to nightmares and, you know, and how it all intertwined together. And, you know, it was like, I was just like going through this idea moment of everything again, you know, writing stuff down, you know, going through, found out too that with the belief system that I created there at the beginning of the program, or beginning of this show here, then but I had a belief system to, and that was my banishing spell. So I've been doing this stuff all along, and I just don't have a name for it, and it's all natural to me that I don't even realize I'm doing it anymore, which is quite exciting in a way, because that means I'm higher up than what I think I am. If I can just get the meditation down, then hey, you know. Gamma says definitely an exchange, and I love touching trees. I love hugging them too. That's me talking there. Uh, Lots of laughs. I have to check out. I have to check her out. What's her channel? Yeah, I'm gonna get on whenever I go in to do the subscribers of the day, which I'm, you know, need to do. This is this day again, but you know that's okay, you know, because I'm doing this on my own time, and I got to work with my what I got, you know. So I don't know why I keep apologizing to you guys. You guys understand, you know, that life is life. You know, there's your lemons, and you got to make lemonade out of them, and it takes time to make lemonade out of it. Takes everything you got. But I will post it on the feature channels because I need to do that. That's something that I really have to do anyway, is fix that, because I want to sponsor Jeff, and you know, just like the higher up masters on these things. That way, people go to their channels to watch and get the knowledge that they need, and then they come back here if they're like new to all this, you know, like they don't know what the hell is going on at all. Then they can go and, you know, like see what's going on for themselves. I mean, I'm sure between either her, Jeff, Wayne, Derek, Jay, Rex, six. Six. Battlestar Galactica. Dude. You know how they say associating numbers with what you're doing? Yeah, I love six, the AI. I thought she was so cool. The one AI that cared. And she got squashed. Poor thing. I love six, man. She was sexy. I love that show. I agreed with it so much. The way, oh my gosh, that show. I don't know if you ever seen Battlestar Galactica. Man, it's a sci-fi movie, and I seen people watch it a long time ago, but it looked like a dumb sci-fi movie. But oh my gosh, it's not a dumb sci-fi movie. It's not. It's exactly what AI is probably going to do. It's probably how we got here. In ways, you know, it's like it's another theory of the whole thing, but without the spirituality to it, you know, like how man got to be here on Earth. Yes, I follow them. I am definitely a witness, says Gemma. Some of us are warriors, I found out. Like myself, I think I might be a warrior. And someone said that I was one of the first because I didn't want to be here. And I do kind of resent being in this meat suit. You know, like since I woke up and I realized that I'm really not supposed to be in this body, that I was duped into it, I'm mad about it. Not really mad, but just upset about it, you know, like Like, I don't want to be here, you know, like whenever my time comes, I'm going, you know. Whenever I get called, I'm going. Because I can do so much more out of this thing, out of this body. You know, I love humanity, and I love people, I love my beings, I love my posse. But I can do so much more for them on the outside of this body. I can be in 150,000 different places at one time. I can be there with them anyway, you know. I can be there. I know I can be there now. So I can just go right back and be with them. So that's cool. Because I mean, from what I'm understanding within myself, that's what that offers is everything that you want. You know, so that means I can come back here anytime and help out in the cause, whatever it would be. I don't think that any of us really know, even the psychics, even the masters. I don't even think the masters really even know how it's going to be and what's going to happen here. I think we're all just seeing it in our mind's eye the way we would see it, but I think it's going to be totally different than what everybody thinks. That's what I'm picking up. Everybody's just going to be in awe by it, like, yeah, it was so obvious. Kind of like this, kind of like what we're going through right now, you know, waking up. It's so obvious. How can we been so dumb? You know, like there's like things, you know, like the belief system, you know, how can I be so dumb? You know, that's like an incantation. Yeah, duh, you know. I mean, there's just so many things that you do that is of the power that you don't even realize, like the whole Tai Chi thing, you know, where you use your hands for power. And yeah, but I'm gonna become the master in that. Can't wait. Then I can dabble because I think that's going to close that gap right there, and it's going to close it, and I'm going to get settled in that to where I can become that master. Because once I do this, it's all going to be with me, because it's already going pretty fast, and things are working out. I don't know if you watched previous videos, but like the whole traffic thing has worked out. You know, like every time I drive anywhere especially whenever I mean, I haven't really noticed because I don't really get out that much, but basically I've been driving to help the kids out, you know, and I noticed that, you know, every time I drive over there and drive back, you know, I'm not running into traffic. I seem to decide the right way to go, which is basically one certain way. But then there's a few times that way probably isn't a good idea, that I thought that I should take the other way. And sure enough, you know, it just seems to be like I have this invisible barrier around me, like in a 100 to 300 to 400 foot radius, you know, to where there is no cars around me while I'm driving. I have lots of luck with that. Seven Serpents, Mantak Chia has some great, oh, stiffness of the legs getting older. Mantak Chia has some great Guangdong videos, teachings, how to move and project energy. Give me 1 second. Okay? Sorry. I had to get the paper. This is turning in, I wasn't expecting this. This turned into another freaking jam session for me. Too bad I can't jam the music in the background or anything. Because all I have is one of those little MP3 players. The Mantak Chia. Aw, that's like Chia Pet. Little Chia Pet. I'm realizing that as a child, Gemma is saying, I was dreaming and feeling things that I was taught to ignore. Yeah, me too. It was just imagination, not the case. I now see. Yeah, me too. I just seen that myself within my nightmares. Like, now that all this has started, I haven't been dreaming at all. Like, I don't remember any of my dreams, which is a good thing from what Jeff was saying, because I started getting worried, thinking that, you know, I'm not dreaming. This is weird because I'm like a big dreamer. It's all vivid, and like I can remember details like galore in my dreams whenever I wake up. And yeah, and like I was saying last night, I came to the conclusion that that's where it threads its way in, and then it does tattoo itself there. So I woke up to the fact that I should be using spells and potions and not just myself, because it's threaded in there. And you need something more powerful than yourself, like the unity of others. And I mean, I could use that, which I do have. I've always had it since I started this channel. I got 48 subscribers in a matter of 3 weeks. So, and then people are watching and I'm helping people. So that fulfills my soul. So that brings me stronger. And that feels that, it feels like it's pushing it out. And then since I started off with the banishing spell, really, and all that unity involved in this channel, and me fulfilling my goal, my duty to the cause of what's real, um, yeah, I think it is done. That it's unwoven. It's unwinding itself in there, and I'm able to spill out more and have these jam sessions more now because of that. Because I couldn't write there for a little while, like for quite a few days. I think I was stumped. I needed to find out that the dreams were intertwined with everything, and I needed to figure out that, you know what I mean? I had to know. I had to know. I had to know the no. I call the no God, I guess, because the no is everything and everyone. I don't deserve to name him. I don't think any of us do, until we're actually there, out of this body, until we step through the portal. Unless, of course, you're Christ here on earth, then you kind of know. Me too. Foretelling dreams that upset my family, Gemma says. Oh, so you dreamt of glimpses into the past, into the present, kind of thing. She continues to say the all is her meaning for him. I don't even want to say him, meaning for it, the big knowledge. That's another way of explaining it, I guess. And that's a really good one too, the all. I like that one too, the all-knowing. The all-knowing. Ooh, I really like that one. The all-knowing. I think I heard that before in the Bible. It's funny how they don't focus on that a lot. Sorry, I had to shake that bad feeling off. Wayne. What about Wayne? Wayne R. Wayne Steiger is who she's on, who he's on. It's in the subscriptions if you're anxious to subscribe to her. Actually, no, I subscribe to her, so she's in there. She's in my subscriptions. Yeah, that's a way. Just go into my channels and look for Anja in my channels. I'm sorry, it's early morning and I'm not especially with easy stuff is really hard for me anymore. He did a reading about the all yesterday. Oh, I didn't know that. That must have been in one of his tales. I'm trying to get the Hermetica. It should be at the library today, actually. It should have been. Dang it. And it's past 1. It's probably closed. Darn. Oh. Oh, and I had a whole day all to myself to read it. Oh. Oh. Oh, well, then maybe that means I'm just supposed to be concentrating on the Taekwondo thing. Taekwondo, that's what it's called. Where am I at? Oh, and Gemma says it was good. So if you haven't watched Wayne's stuff, you may want to go check it out because he is really good at reading and explaining things. And that just proved it to me right there. Gemma is kind of new, from my understanding. She's been here probably, or he, I'm sorry, they have been here. I need to start saying they instead of saying he or she, because I made a butt of myself before on that, because I can't see the little icon, and I can't remember the subscriptions on who's he, she, unless I've watched your videos several times, which I haven't been doing, and I apologize. But I will today. I'm getting down to it. I got some things here at the house I gotta do, and then I'm good. Okay, so Gemma says it was really good, and she's right, that I'm sorry. You stop doing that. They're saying that it's helping them, so I was right on with Wayne being the master, and that you should go to him because he does explain the book pretty thoroughly, and if you get stumped, he'll be able to help because he does do the live stream, and he probably will look over. He might answer you. You never know, or you might answer yourself. Qui-Gong, pronounced Qigong? Really? Qigong means Qigong. I wonder if I'm saying gong right. Gong. Qigong. Yeah, Qigong. Means energy, work in Chinese. Qi, energy. Gong, work. And Gemma says, yes, she is kind of new. And she says, gee, energy, that's her. Yay. She doesn't say yay, she just says Jay. I elaborated the rest. Gemma says maybe 3 times. Derek helps a lot too. Yeah, it's like I said, 6. It's between the 6 of them. Our community is set between the 6 of them. Now there's other communities of flat earthers probably, and of ADHD, and probably of different virtues, like some people may be of church, and they realized something was fishy and they decided to have a look inside the internet and found their way to us, as well. Not to us, not to our community, but to us as a whole in their own sector, like they're working on their own. So like we came in here and we brainstormed, and then we're called to our stations. We realize our stations as we're going along with our cleansing and with our purging and with our stuff that we're doing. So like within mine, I realized that I needed to start up this channel, and that was my work. That was where I was supposed to be. I was sent here. I went immediately to work. It was like once I woke up, that was it. I knew my calling, and it was all clear as to what I was supposed to be doing and where I was supposed to be stationed at. Kind of like AI. 6. Battlestar Galactica 6. I love it. It's so cool. Gemma says Steve also is a good guy. Steve Wasso, I haven't heard of him. It's a good one. I'm going to have to check him out. I would have figured that out, though, as soon as I went to your channel and started doing research, on everybody's channel, watching videos, commenting on the videos, and, absorbing who everybody is. You know what I mean? Because I think we ought to know one another, personally. Channel is Wasso. Yeah, I wrote it down. Oh, Steve with Wasso, I get it. Channel is Wasso. Circled it. Thank you, Gemma. Yeah, I'll look at it. That's how I would have seen it, though, because that's how I find them. As I go looking in your guys' stations and I fill things out, I would have eventually found him. But it was meant to be sooner than later, so I'll go check him out sooner. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix my socks here. They're all bunched up. Oh, man. It was a night, though. Lots of discovery last night. Lots of discoveries. And then Anja. Oh, man. I'm going to have to get myself in order. As far as the channel goes, I got to figure... Somebody had told me there's an application on your phone that you could use to hook into your computer and sync it with your computer and run the cam off your phone into the computer. So I'm going to have to look into that while the kids are gone. Look into the channel, do my subscription of the days. And yeah, so the subscription of the day will be coming out later on today. I'm going to take my time with it. That way I can check things out. You know what I mean? I need to organize everything. I think I need to do a playlist, because I'm getting a lot of videos here from pushing them out, because I've been doing them every day, 2 or 3 times a day, which is good. Because really, we need to see all this. That way, people coming in will see it, and they won't feel so alone by it, And then they'll know what to kind of look for within themselves, because they can't expect the same thing, to happen. But at least it gives an idea, and it does make things easier whenever people have already been through it and they talk about it. It makes you feel a little bit normal, because you feel so abnormal your whole life, because you can never talk about it. It's always so hidden, and if you do talk about it, people look at you like you're freaking nuts, like you belong in a loony bin. You're not eating? Oh, well, you need to go to the hospital, man. My God, you haven't eaten in a week? You only eat berries? You only eat a handful of berries? That's all you eat, girl? You're not sleeping either? You got something wrong with you. You need to go to the hospital, And if you hear that stuff over and over and over again, it will put you in a freaking hospital. So that's the reason why I wanted to do this, is because I could feel empathy for everyone who was waking up, it seemed like. And it just rushed in all at once. And that's one of the reasons why I started this channel, is because I felt like that, and I went through it a little myself, not it wasn't too bad, but I can't imagine, somebody else who, who has a religious family, a Bible thumping family. And here you watch Jeff and you wake up, from the lies that you're being told, the veil that's being put in your way of the truth, so that you can, get the hell out of here. And, yeah. Hello, whoever just walked in, you distracted my thought. Sorry. But welcome. My name's Ninya. Where we did a meditation video, and it just kind of turned into another jam session like last night. So here we are. If you want to meditate, I can meditate with you. I can use another one, because the kids were back here screaming up, playing and stuff. I was on the side of the garage here, and it was kind of loud, and So if you'd like to meditate, I'd be more than happy. Just respond that you want to. Or if you don't want to respond, just go right now and click the thumbs up and I'll do it. If you don't want us to know who you are, I'll watch this thumbs up and see if you thumbs it up, and then I'll go into a meditation if you like. Third person that just walked in the room. No, you just want to sit and jam too? Well, what we're doing is that last night I had like a bunch of epiphanies, like all in a row, and it was due to one of Wayne's shows with Anja. Go check her out. She's in my channels there, or our channels there. I'm sorry. Whenever I say my, me, yours, I mean ours. Like whenever it comes to the channel and stuff like that. Now these shows are kind of mine because, they're just a witness to what we're experiencing. Um, so I'm allowed to say my on that, but whenever I say it on the outside, that I mean ours, So, just so you know that I am for real about that. I do mean that wholeheartedly. So, yeah, go check her out. Her name is Anja. She really woke some things up in me last night, and I got to a jam session, and now we're doing it now. And we're going through another one because now I'm getting good information about the Tai Chi and about more information on some people like we were discussing Jeff Wayne and Rex and all of those. Come to the conclusion of 6. There's 6 of them. It reminded me of Battlestar Galactica, and I really like that movie a lot, along with Capricorn. And that was like a sequel to it. And oh, the Joe Info! He gives blessings to all. That's from Joe. Enjoyed your chat this morning, Observer. You were the observer! You were observing! Right on. I was wondering. I'm like, who is watching me? Man, I want to know who's watching me. It is buffering badly, and my brother needs help with something. Thank you, Mama, and love to all. Have a great day, and I'll check her out and see you again soon. Oh, darn it, I forgot to put down the HP. I'm sorry, Gemma. I was in a rush this morning to do the meditation that, I just clicked up, it was like, bam, here I am. I forgot to put down the HP on it. I do apologize, peeps. If you want, I can go out, 7 Serpents and Joe Info, and come back in again and put the HP right. I could use a cup of coffee anyway. Wake me up. After getting away from the Bible, 7 Serpents says, oh, Joe gave a big heart. He loves you. Thanks for stopping in, Gemma, and we'll see you later, okay? We love you too. I'm sorry. My mind is... You know how it is, Gemma. You know how it is. So the Joe Info gives a big heart, and then 7 Serpents, after getting away from the Bible, I have come back to it. Oh, not Mama, Nunya, she says. Gemma says, talk to you later. You too, Gemma. See you later. Yeah, I was wondering, Mama. Am I somebody's mama? Is somebody else's mama? That's what I'm called here, is Mama. I think she might have been picking up on something there. I'm thinking to myself. Or they might be picking up on something there. Okay, let's get back to 7 Serpents. After getting away from the Bible, I have come back to it. Yeah, I want to get back to it too, but I want to get to the stuff before it, all the nitty-gritty stuff. It's completely different book if you understand it's all metaphor or alchemy, astrology, and magic. Yeah, I can see that. I really can see that. Yeah. I can see that within the Bible. But I'm looking for what happened before that first. I want to go in order. I think I want to go in order. So that's why I wanted to start with the Hermetica on those things. I mean, that's the Tao Te Ching is good for what my power is for now. In the meantime, that's a power I can study up. Since I'm already familiar with it, I figure it'd be easier to pick up. That way I can study all the books, while I'm doing this with the Tai Chi. Then it'll make things flow a lot easier, too. It makes sense to me. Anyway, the Bible, let's go back and scroll to the Joe info. Have a great Gemma church. I guess he's talking to Gemma there. And Gemma says, "Kisses," which means kisses. Go coffee. Bring back some cookies. Read the book of Enoch. Yeah, I plan on it. I plan on reading a lot of books, but I'm taking my time and reading one book at a time. Like I said, I found this one in my studies. So this one will be next after the Hermetica. But I already have the Hermetica ordered. And that one ought to be easy because, Wayne has done it on his channel. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and watch now the Hermetica and his videos, and then go and get the book and then go through it one more time. You know what I mean? And then I'll probably really kick in, because then I'll be looking at it and reading it. And hopefully it's the same freaking book, because it doesn't look like it's the same book. I don't know if there's like different forms of that book, but I tried to get, whatever they had available. And I figured, well, if it's not, then I can just go ahead and watch his videos, and do it that way and do the Tibetan book and just keep going from where I'm at. I can always get it later. I'll probably have more money later anyway, because right now I'm butt broke. Can't wait for that darn crystal, man. Went to the post office, it's still not there. I'm dying for it, but I got knock on a tree now. Go knock on a tree, that'll do some good. She said that's where knock on wood came from. All these myths and sayings, that's where they come from. It's from the old school magic. So that's really cool. Because I always did knock on wood. I always did think it was lucky. Everybody thought I was retarded for thinking it was lucky, but hey, I do what I do, and I seem to have been right, and I'm proud that I was right. I'm real proud that I was right. So did you guys want me to bounce off and come back and set the HP down? I'll give it a moment of silence here. Actually, I'll just keep talking about, just this and that, like I'm doing right now. Just keep going like this. Spin around. Yeah, I'll play with the camera while you guys answer me back. Do you want me to get out and go back in? Should I get out and go back in? I don't really care anymore. Because this all is really, if you really want to see it, you're going to stick through it. You're going to stick through the stuff. That's my thought on it, If you really want something, you're going to stick through it. If you really like listening to someone, if they're resonating with you, you're going to stick through all the stuff that goes with it. Seven Serpents is Tao Te Ching is definitely my favorite. Yeah, I heard a lot about it from on the outside world of this. People just on the outside world. And I found it in my library, so it makes it a lot easier that I already had the book. I gotta run soon, Seven Serpents says. Oh, I understand, you're probably working. I'm sorry that you're at work. I'm sorry you gotta go. Joe Info says water has no contention. Get your coffee, sunshine. I'll be here listening. All right, I'm gonna get off and I'll go and do that, and I'll think of some more things to talk about along the way. you know, because I don't want it to be stale. I wish I could download onto that MP3 player some meditation stuff. That'd be nice to have in the background. Maybe I'll bring down my... No, I can't find my remote. Darn it. Kids, they mess with your mind, you know? Like I put my remote, I have a Roku on my TV, and I use that sometimes whenever I'm... Hey, we can be brainwashed today. We can have some good old-fashioned TV going on in the background with the antenna. Some MeTV. How about that, Joe Info? You like MeTV? MeTV. I used to love MeTV before the brainwashing. We can give them some broadcast time. Now, sometimes I like to practice having the TV on, you know, with the frequency and getting to know that frequency whenever I hear it. I don't know, it's a defense mechanism, you know, warrior thing. Know who your enemies are, right? Type thing. Hey, I got the God of War too. I could read that. Know thy enemy. That's what I was thinking whenever I seen it. Thinking, dude, man, this is cool. I can get in the side of my enemy's head here with this. What, do you want to try it, Joe? Sometimes I like doing it, especially on the show, because I want you guys to hear the frequency change in each video whenever I pull it up. Because I hear it. And I don't know if you can hear it through, you know, I'm sure you could, through the microphone on that. I'm sure you could. But there's a frequency on there, and you can hear it. And I like listening to it because I like knowing my enemies sometimes. Like every once in a while I'll go in and sit with my mom and watch her TV. But I don't like the shows that she watches. It's gross. She watches the brother, what do you call it? Brothers or something. It's that one stupid reality TV show where they kick people out of the house. Retarded. American Idol was one of hers too. Well, American Idol was one of mine before, and I loved Adam Lambert. I loved his voice. And he got me through some hard times there with my dad. Some of the words to his songs. It is beautiful. Too bad he's part of it. I always wondered why certain music is so beautiful like that, you know? Like it really generates in that. So anywho, I'm gonna jump off, fix the HP on the next video, and post that up, I guess. That way you guys know I'm coming back. Maybe give myself like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to get the coffee going, and or I can just bring the coffee pot out. Yeah, I could bring the coffee pot out here. Yeah, I'll do that. That way I don't have to keep going. That way I don't have to get my big thermos thing. I just sit here with a little cup. Because I like cups of coffee. It looks different, and I like watching it go up in the camera, you know, because it looks enticing. I'm all about visuals, man. TV is all programming frequencies and light. Know your enemy. Yep. Yeah, that's why I like having it in the background, is because you can hear the frequency. And as long as I don't watch it, then I'm not in danger of slipping into the color coordinations that they have. All they have is the vibration of the frequency. So I try not to watch it, you know. Like whenever I go into my mom's room, I'm not really watching her stuff. I'm like thumbing on my phone, you know, and I'm just in there with her. I try not to watch it, you know, but to listen to it is different. I could watch it without listening, you know, but that won't be fun on the show. But it's some kind of background noise, which sometimes I like background noise because there's other frequencies that get pretty loud, like the electrical frequency, I got an electrical line right here, and it's so loud that, you know, sometimes I like adding that other frequency to it because, you know, how my Uncle Joe did this. Like, if you stubbed your toe and you're standing there and you're going, oh, my toe, my toe, my toe. Now, if you went like this with your finger onto a piece of metal and you hurt your finger, or you squeeze your finger and you hurt it a little just to give it a little bit of pain, that other pain is going to go away. So it's kind of like a therapy to me to like put on the noise and a different kind of noise, because sometimes silence is just so loud, like this frequency that's up here, I can actually just see it in my mind's eye. There's like a frequency like right here around my head. It's like connecting now because it's getting so loud, because I know I'm noticing it because I'm talking about it. All right, wait a minute. Flicker rate, delta waves, good for 32 HZ music. Joe Info says, yeah, Max was telling me that they have a free app of 432 hertz, but I don't know if I trust that. I don't know if I should trust that. I mean, I'm gonna have to check out who it is. I'm gonna have to do some thorough research in here, because this is something that's messing with the brain, you know. So I'm gonna try and see who made it, and then go from there and research the company and find out who owns the company, research that person and research that person and that person and that person, anywhere it goes. Research everyone before I do any of that applications on a phone. You know, because I already know that the phone does its own thing. I can hear its frequency, you know. And that's right here. That's where that is. The pressure is right here. Remember, I use my phone. And it's more like it's like a vibration, but it's not. It's like the ring, but it's different. It's more like a vibration the phone is putting out. And I sometimes, you know, in my old place, I had a little another little place, and from where I came, you know, I had to move here to this place, and the other place I was in, they had put a box outside of the complex there, and my God, I know whenever they turned it on, because I could hear it. It sounded like a computer, like, you know, like the computer sounds that, you know, like way back in the day. It sounded like that. It was so weird. I went immediately to my hubby and I said, "Man, I'm hearing computer. They turned that thing on. I know they did." I only heard it for a couple of seconds, and then I guess my brain got used to it, you know. And then just faded in my I guess, my subconscious. Look up video here. Look it up. Video here. YT. Someplace for me. Also back of the head too. Look it up. Video here. I forgot what I was talking about for that. Look it up. Video here. Sorry, sometimes I gotta read things several times because I get dumb. Like, it just falls out of my head, all this easy stuff. Look it up. Video here. YT. What was said before that? Flicker rate, delta waves. Oh yeah, I have looked it up before. That was in the beginning of my my excursion, actually. That was like prior to Jeff that I looked all that up. The only thing I didn't know was the colors. That they used colors with the frequency in order to do it. You know, like You know how you do the meditation video and they have like this thing that it goes like this. It's round and it spins around and it hypnotizes you. You know, if you watch it, it's supposed to, put you in another spot. I never watch it myself. I just like the vibrations because I don't like to be brainwashed if I don't know who's brainwashing me. Look it up, video here, YouTube. Oh, 432 hertz music. Okay, you gotcha. Uh, yeah, I use those on my meditation. I love the meditation using those because the pineal gland, I can feel my pineal gland opening up, using that. But I had slowed down in it because of everything that was going on with life. And I'm trying to meditate, do the meditation videos too, and I'm trying to stick with what they're telling me on that. And I wanted to get the old meditation videos out last night and do those rather than brainstorm, but the brainstorming came out. So I missed out on the vibration last night. So I'll probably do it sometime because I think it's good to do it every now and again, even if you are in meditation of the book that we're doing, this whole hour video of a meditation video. I'm going to have to take these and chop these up. I'm going to have to learn how to do that. That's another thing I got to learn is how to make videos. See, there's a lot to learn in this with becoming a YouTuber. Power Thoughts Meditation Club and YouTube. Gotcha. That's what he says, Power Thoughts and Meditation Club. Well, right now I got somebody who's in the channel, Transcendence, something or another, watching their videos. They got some pretty good ones. And Fractal Impact is gone. He's not coming back, I don't think. His were really good. He really got the frequency right. I was bluing on that one. I was beginning to get the colors. But yeah, I'll try them out. See if it works any better than Transcendence. But I like to stick inside of the channel for things because I don't know who anybody else is, I don't know, I guess I'm silly like that. It's really just honor. I got plucked out and brought here, and I feel honored to be here, and I just want to stick with the crew. Kind of like being on a Navy ship in a way. You stick with your crew and what the crew's doing, and you support your crew, not anybody else. That type of thing. Yeah, I do support other people, but I just have a hard time with going outside of the circle. So unless I see it on Jeff and Wayne's channel, it's hard for me to pluck them out of the real world. That's kind of the reason why I like the channel name, None of Your Business, is, you can't really find it anywhere at all. All you find is a bunch of naked people. Whenever you pull it up. At least that's what the lady at the center said, that I couldn't have my channel be Nunya. And see, I told her it's a different audience. I can't do another show, besides the one I'm doing now, and take care of myself and my own needs that I need to get through. I'm a warrior, but I'm not no magician. All right, well, I'm gonna hang up and go inside, make some coffee, and make sure I'm not needed, or because there are kids in there. And I'll try and come back sometime during the day. All right, and I'll think of some stuff in between. Got crushed to death in 1994, life changer. Well, hopefully you don't mean the car landed on you. Just kidding. You know, I was probably right. And here I'm joking about it. See, never assume anything, man. You can make a big butt of yourself. Watch him respond back, and it would be that. That would be my luck. See, notice how I'm not smiling anymore. You have to chuckle about it because you realize that within yourself. Like, yeah, I found it. I got it. You know, I corrected myself. That's not the case, is it, Joe? I didn't mess up and just call it out, did I? And then make fun of it. I didn't mean to make fun of it if that's the case. Oh, man, you could really see the messiness of my hair now. Holy cow. Talk about raw. That is raw. It's just like everywhere. Sticking out everywhere. What'd you put? Alright, Joe Info, you too. And I think Seven Serpents is still here. He's still hanging in there. Still hanging in there. Alright, you all lovely people. Lovely beings. I can't wait to get down to the books with yous. And we can work together on it and get stuff done. Like Jeff is saying, let's get busy. Joe Info, coma time really sucked. 3 weeks. Oh, yeah. So you were like my father. See, and like I was saying, you know, he was there and he woke up, you know, inside himself. I can't describe it, but I do know that he woke up inside himself there, inside his coma. Like he was sleeping for a second. And woke up several times throughout the exchange. So yeah, that must have been interesting to you, to lose time like that. Real interesting. Did you dream inside of this coma? Do you remember anything inside of there? Joe Info. Joe has the info. He's going to give us some coma information. He's going to tell us whether or not he remembers. You don't have to say what you remembered. I just want to know if you remember it. I can. New eyes and ears. Wake inside. Awake inside. So he was awake inside. I thought that. Well, that's cool. I'm glad that that's verified. So now everyone knows from somebody with experience who has been in a coma that you can understand and to always talk to your loved ones. Don't be shy like you're a fool talking in the hospital to no one, because there is someone there. There's always someone there, especially in a hospital. Even if you aren't talking to your loved one, you're talking to everyone. Just remember that. And what you say does matter to people. Your words, the way they're constructed, what they mean. You could change somebody's life inadvertently. So remember that on your day-to-day, peeps. And I'm going to go get some coffee, go check on the fam, see what's going on in there. And I love my fam here, though, too. I love my crew, my posse, my homies. Yeah. Southside. I used to say that quite often. Southside. I came from a little nook called Jefferson down here in St. Louis, and it was called the Southside. The Southside. Words have meaning, always. Yes, they do. And I just want everybody to recognize that for your day. People who watch this, recognizing your words every day. Always and forever, watch your words, even as you pass. Because those words, you can trip on them along your way. And who needs that in times like these? So, have fun, be safe, and everything that you do. Right, crew? Uh-oh. Got your coffee! Joe Info says. Alright. Had to read it. Night, crew. Love you people. Love lovies. My fam, my